It's a okay. All right. Good. Well, welcome back to career on you.
Me off. In their midlife, because it's a section of the world of our community that is completely forgotten about. And so we got together, we talked a few times, and there was born After Forever.
And you two, I mean, your relationship goes back 30 years. You were in an acting class together in Los Angeles, right?
Correct. We met, remained friends for all of these years. I left show business in about 2002, moved to Atlanta to be with my husband Richie, and really didn't look back. Like it wasn't. I had a really nice relationship with show business. I did some really great things. Never in a million years did I think that after 10 or 12 years owning MetroFresh, I would ever be on camera again. And then Kevin called me one day and said, I have this project I've been working on. I want you to read it. I really want you to play my partner in the movie, in the show. And I read it. I thought, well, this is way too hard for me. But it was such a great opportunity to just step back into it.
Well, first of all, isn't he fantastic? Michael and I were sitting one day, we were working on the characters and we were working on the story, and I just sort of, in my head, I don't know why, and we shot this whole thing in 12 days. Actually 11 days, and the park stuff at the top of the show was a separate shoot months later because it snowed. But so we went back to New York.
And being that same age, we have a lot of friends who didn't make it to this point in our lives. And so what I love is that in mainstream media, so often there's an invisibility of people our age. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit, get you to talk a little bit about that invisibility factor and what that meant in bringing this series. Obviously, Amazon Prime viewers are loving this, and so there's definitely an audience for this. So what inspired you to create a show for people who are sometimes invisible?
Well, Michael, first of all, one day Michael said to me, and I was coming from a place of knowing something personal. I was 50, I was single, and I wanted to go back into the dating world. And Michael, his personal story was that 2 years, about a year and a half to 2 years, just before I met him at the gym that day, his partner of 25 years had died. And so here I didn't know anything about him, and I was talking and creating with this man who lost his life. You know, he lost, and he was thinking about bringing that present, bringing something about being single man with the
tools that you've got to put into your toolbox. You can't be the actor, the same guy that started out in this business. Talk a little bit about the finance on a streaming platform. I saw a lot of last names that have the
Spiritus?
Yes, in the credits. So it looks like you got some financing.
Well, the whole project cost about $100,000, and I went to my family and I said, I'm going to do this project, and they were very supportive, but there's other people who are up there. The house that you saw being lived in was donated by a dear friend of mine, Laura Barquette. Her late husband actually was a high school friend of mine. And she said, this story has to be made. We had a lot of gifting, but the truth be told is, and Mitchell and I have talked about this too, and Michael Slade, God love him, you know, I had to take off the producer hat while I was on set. And there were a couple of times when he'd say, I said, this is because, let me take care of it. But this is an opportunity where we've got anybody who's got a camera, anybody who's got a dream, anyone who's got a story can film themselves or talk about something and create it and present it. So I'm grateful for the new work.
Give Kevin a lot of credit, because when he sent me the script and I loved it, and I said, in my mind, oh yeah, Kevin, like this will never happen. But then he took a year and went out and just pounded the pavement, and, you know, he did have a lot of support from family, but that still leaves you, you know, $50,000 or $60,000, and you gotta get people on board with the vision. And it's beautiful, and that part of it is so impressive to me.
I also want to shout out to Allison Van Oor. She's our co-executive or line producer, and I don't think we could have done any of this without her saying, here's your budget, here's how you do it. And I said to her, I'm going to ask you a question, because you're going to give me an answer, and you're going to tell me what we're supposed to do, and I'm going to ask you again, and I'm going to ask you to repeat the answer again, because it goes into my brain, but it doesn't really settle in there. And it's not, I have vision, I don't have the specifics, so I have to surround all of us with a lot of creative.
Always been about entrepreneur, chef, basil vinaigrette, canned salads.
Turkey chili.
I've been chili. Big shout out. Yeah, but I've never ever had an opportunity to talk to him about his acting. And I want you to talk a little bit about Jason and the range of this character. And I'm sitting there watching the finished product going, oh my God, I've never seen you with so many, oh my God, I've never seen you with so many
one sort of piece, and I certainly never did on camera. A lot of times in theater I would get more rangy parts, but that's what drew me to it. That's what made me excited. But the most interesting thing is, because I'm not really in show business anymore, because I don't have anything holding me to show business anymore, because I don't have anything holding me to it, I just wanted it to be good. But I could show up at set and go home, and perfect experience, because the director, the writer, Kevin, were incredibly encouraging. That never happened, believe me.
Really?
Really. So I would go home at the end of every day and think, wow, I'm just being able to be present in a way.
I do not want to monopolize your time. I want to throw it to the audience for some questions.
Could you talk a little about the theme song, where that came from?
I have a wonderful friend named Craig De Silva, and I've known him for about as long as I've known Mitchell. And he is a songwriter. He writes jingles, he writes music, he scores series as well. And I just said, would you read the script and maybe think about doing a little something? And he didn't have time to do the scoring. That was from Rob Goki. But the opening credit song is part of the theme song after Forever, My Forever. And he has this lovely girl. And here
we go. Which was your favorite?
That they did on the couch. That is just what we want you and what I gave you. And that's what we're doing. We shot
And that's important. You know, we're both in our mid-50s now, and, you know, that's a history. And that comfort level that you don't get if somebody just walks in and you hire them off the street.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to find it. I mean, I can grab him, I can hold him, I can, be intimate with someone I care about and know about, and it's just so much easier. And of course, you're acting off of that. So.
Right. So After Forever is winning awards. Talk about that.
Hopefully, he's going to win the audience award of Fun Film. No, we just won the. It's not just LGBT festivals. We were nominated for 12 nominations, including Best Drama for the IAW TV Awards. We won the Accolade Global Best LGBT Programming and Audience Favorite. We just won the Tuscany, Italy Web Fest. It's a regular LGBT. What else to say? The LA Indie Series Awards gave us Best Ensemble of a Drama. There's something else. We're winning awards. Thank you. If all of you like the show, tell all your friends. Tweet it, Instagram it, Facebook, Amazon Plus. That is what they're looking for. And there's a couple other platforms right now. I have some good news to share with you, but it's still tentative, and we're USA Germany, and Japan and Germany, they don't understand the language so well. So no one's watched it there yet, but we have another platform that we're working on with right now that will hopefully go able to worldwide. It'll be worldwide. So you can get
Fantastic.
it, so.
Thank you both so very, very much for bringing us After Forever at Album Film.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.